Welcome to Toro NSN's Training in 10, an innovative, self-paced training module that allows you to get trained and get going. Today's topic is understanding the max runtime for stations in SitePro. While this presentation is focused on SitePro 2.0 versions and higher, the principles apply to all versions of SitePro. This training module will cover topics including how the max runtime affects a station's runtime, where max runtime is set in the control system and by programs, how to increase the max runtime, and other future Training in 10 options designed to help you become a better manager of your Toro SitePro system. Let's start by going to the control system, located in the Setup tab, now highlighted purple. Under the Setup tab is the control system area, now highlighted purple. This is the control system screen. We now need to click on the Stations tab that is highlighted in purple. To make this screen more visible, let's click on the Maximize button to put it to full screen. Now that we have it as a full screen, we will need to scroll over to the column titled Max Run. The max runtime has a range between 0 and 120 minutes. Notice in this example, all stations are set at 60 minutes. In version 2.0 and newer, this is the maximum time this station will irrigate with each program start. In versions prior to 2.0, the max runtime is the maximum time this station will run within an irrigation day. Most new systems are defaulted at 60 minutes. However, some older systems have a default at 30 minutes. Why would you want to limit the maximum runtime of a station? We have adjusted the max run of this station to 15 minutes. This station irrigates along a waterway. We have found that if this station irrigates more than 15 minutes at one time, it causes runoff into that waterway. We do not want fertilizer or pesticide to run off into the waterway. Limiting the maximum run will help reduce the opportunity for runoff. Even if you increase any of the manual or site code percent adjustments, this station will not irrigate more than 15 minutes per start. However, if you wanted to flush the areas like greens, this limits that station's maximum runtime. Here we have set the max runtime at 120 minutes. This is the upper limit to the max run. This would allow you to run this station up to 120 minutes per start. This would allow for flushing of greens as well as other agronomic programs. There is also another limiting factor in the max run. If you utilize ET to calculate your run times, it can have a limiting factor as well. So let's go look at the program screen. The program screen is also located in the Setup tab, again highlighted in purple. Now let's go to the Program screen that is highlighted in purple. This is the Program screen. We now need to click on the ET Use sub-tab highlighted in purple. This is the ET Use icon. This program's runtime calculation method is ET Auto Calculate. Located on the right side is the program Max ET. This program will not irrigate more than this value. However, this value is fully adjustable. If you utilize T-Weather or manual ET and have individuals that adjust it, and it exceeds 0.25, this program will only irrigate 0.25. So if you want to run a station greater than the maxes we have discussed, you will need to adjust the levels or start the program multiple times. So let's go to the Start Time screen by clicking on the Start Time icon in purple. This is the Start Time screen. To make a group of stations in a program run greater than the max run, you must start that program multiple times. Let's add a new sequence to this system to flush greens. To add a new sequence, we must click on the Sequence icon. The new sequence will appear at the bottom of the screen, and we will then name that sequence. Here, Greens Flush. We can then either start at or stop at this sequence. We will start it at a specific time, and that specific time is 6 a.m. We can now add our greens programs multiple times to this sequence, and we do that by going to the System Program sub-tab highlighted purple. We now select the program in the System Program column. Then we add it by clicking on the green plus as many times as we need. If we have selected an incorrect program or have selected it too many times, we can use the eraser icon to erase that sequence or program. This will allow our greens to now run 2 full cycles at 6 a.m. If that cycle is 30 minutes apiece, that will be an hour's worth of water. If you need to run more, increase the run time. Well, another 10 minutes have gone by, and you have just completed another episode of NSN's Training in 10. Today's topic has been understanding max runtime of stations in SitePro. We hope this Training in 10 lesson was helpful for you to better understand this helpful tool, and that it helps further enhance your career working with the #1 irrigation central control product available, Toro SitePro. Be sure to keep looking for future installments of NSN's Training in 10, the self-paced training module that allows you to get trained and get going. If you have any questions about this or about future training module releases, or if you would like to participate in one of our acclaimed Toro Site Pro regional training classes, please contact us by calling 888-676-8676, option 2. Once again, that's 888-676-8676, option 2. Toro and Toro's National Support Network. Count on it.